It's Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than an ounce of dope. Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than an ounce of dope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Kate never had to be anything but herself. Great, brought the dopeness with a new YouTube feel. In front of the camera, you know that she keep it real. It's about
Hello all, it is Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, and I'm here with yet another video talking about things so we could grow together mentally, physically, and emotionally through the spirit. If you have not, go ahead and give us a subscribe, and I appreciate you for tuning in. Today we're going to talk about fasting, the importance of it, because it's important to strengthen your relationship with the Most High. Fasting is just very vital in order to be a better version of yourself, to really grow in this spirit, and especially of the times that are at hand. I haven't noticed the wickedness that's going on in the world. Go ahead and take a look. Go ahead and look at how all of our food is suddenly becoming contaminated and people are dying off of it. Go ahead and look around and see how there's basically a war within our food, a war within our own people, and now there's a war going on within this election season. I'm not going to get into it because I'm not political. That's not what I do here. But there is something very dark about to happen upon us, and it's really time for everybody to gird up their loins and get right with the Most High, because he's not playing. He's not playing at all. And if you're not getting right, you're not getting your household together, you're not getting yourself together through the spirit, then you're most definitely going to get left. The time is of the essence, and this is a serious matter. So fasting is how we may see our way through all of this. If you're going through a thing, you feel like, dang, I can't do this. I feel like I can't get through this. I promise you, fasting is the way. It's been so many heavy spirits on me, so much stuff that I've been through in my life, that fasting and prayer and pleading on to the Lord, he literally have removes me from. So I advise everybody to fast. You can start off with a 12-hour fast if you're new to it. I'm not going to be like, hey, go off the whole 24 hours, no food, no drink, but there's different kinds of fasting. If there's times where I feel like, oh, I'm saying, I really need to dedicate myself to the Most High and delete some things out of my life, I'll do a social media fast, be like, okay, I'm cool. And sometimes I do a water fast, and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna dedicate myself to 24 hours to a water fast, because I would like to cleanse myself in the meantime. And there's really a lot of health benefits of fasting. Also, one of them that I'm known of is that you're able to give your digestive system a break. Our digestive system is constantly processing things, so we just want to try to give that digestive system a chance, a break, to be able to be like, oh, no more stuff in my stomach, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's just really healthy to cleanse our bodies out in general. That's a different topic for a different day, a different video. Fasting is also good for your to receive clairvoyance. And I feel like everybody's able to receive clairvoyance. That voice of the Most High is available to everybody. It's about tapping in and detoxing yourself from the things that you're originally used to doing. So that's another beautiful beneficial factor of fasting. Another benefit of fasting is to be able to get your prayers heard. The Lord sees that you're starving your flesh and feeding your spirit with scripture, or breakdowns, or things that are word of either online, rather YouTube. There's so many sisters and brothers that that post motivating things that is able to listen to. When you starve that flesh, when you're not feeding that flesh, and you're not feeding the things that you're craving, and you're feeding your spirit, it goes so many ways of beautifulness within fasting. The Most High hears you, he sees you, he's like, wow, good job, my child, you're trying to do your best. Now you may be dealing with something so mighty that you're like, wow, fasting will really conquer this. Yes, it will. Nothing is too small for the Most High. He said, if you have a faith of a mustard seed, that will literally work with your faith. Even if you have a faith as small as a mustard seed, look up how large or small a mustard seed is. You'll be amazed. Like, wow, this faith of a mustard seed can move mountains. Yes, it can. And if you feel like one day won't do enough, do another day. And if you can't feel like 2 days won't do enough, do 3 days. You know, and you also want to like know your body too, and also have that faith along with it. Me myself, I deal with sickle cell trait, so I know the days I'm fasting, I can't do a little too much. I may work here like my part time, but I'm not about to do too much. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be prideful. Like the days that I'm fasting and I don't got the strength like I usually do, I'll be asking my husband, I'll be like, can you help me pick this up? Can you help me walk here? You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Like the Most High sees me doing the works of him, and he's going to count me rewarded within that. Like, wow, this sister, this daughter of mine, she truly is like fasting, starving her flesh, but she may be weak at times, but I reassure her, and I'll be rewarded greatly within that, because I'm giving my flesh over to him. Like I'm burning my cross, and I'm walking with faith within him. Like fasting is just really important to build yourself up in the spirit, build yourself up mentally, physically. Times are at hand. There's going to be times where there's going to be a food desert. We're not going to have food. We're not going to have drink. We are so privileged right now. We could go to our coffee shops. We could go get our favorite meal for our restaurants right now. Things are going to be closed down. We're not going to have food. So you might as well get yourself right now and, go a couple days without food and drink and see how it goes. Go a day with just drinking water or drinking teas and see how it goes. We are so privileged right now, and we need to get right, y'all. This is so serious. Like 911. Like, and I really I want y'all to get right so bad, because I want this for myself. I want this for the people that I hang around. I want this for my household, and I want this for my loved ones. And the people who are watching are my loved ones, and I love y'all so much. And I swear, just try 12 hours of fasting, and I swear you find the most peace within yourself. And I'm not even gonna hold you though. Post fast, you're gonna be tried through the fire within the things you just fasted about. Say if you just fasted on your patience, right? Literally after that 12 hours or that 24 hours, somebody gonna do something to test your patience. You're gonna have to take them breaths and trust into the Most High. Because that's how the devil work. That's how he gonna try you in the things that you fasted about. But just knowing that you got that spirit enriched in you, knowing that the same spirit that Yahushua Jesus Christ himself, that lifted him up from the dead, is within you. That's crazy though. That's crazy. That same spirit where Jesus Christ fasted 80 days, that same spirit is within you though. I've even seen brothers and sisters fasting 40 days. Seen a sister fast 20 days, dry fast, just to heal her eyes. And her eyes were healed in the name of Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? We cannot take fasting as a privilege, and it may be hurtful at first, but you got to find joy within that. You're like, yeah, I'm fasting. Wow, this is beautiful. Wow, I'm finding this ultimate peace. It's just so important, y'all. It's really important, because time's getting real crazy, and I just love y'all so much. As I said before, you building your spirit up, you building up that strength within you, because the Most High sees that strength within you that could be bared. So we gonna talk about how we go through a strength test during hard times, and you gonna be bawling, crying. You gonna be hurt because you starving these things out your flesh. You getting this stuff out of you. So I got some scripture based on flesh. Just read along with me on the screen, or go ahead and grab your KJV Bible and read along with me. I'm coming from 1 Corinthians 9:24 through 27, and it reads as follows. Know ye not that they which run in a race, all but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as certainly, so I fight, I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it to subjection, lest that at any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. There's people that know that people will applaud them for doing the most high works, and that's one of them is fasting. So that's what that first verse is talking about. Some people do it for the vain glory, for the applaud, and sincerely doing this thing and putting in the work within your strength test, that you're gonna be favored by the Most High. You don't need to be applauded by man. You don't need to reach that vain glory. So it's important that we are running this run and trying not to do things for our own prizes. Verse is speaking about how we doing this run, we doing this walk with Christ or the Most High. We're doing this walk with Him within purpose. We not running uncertainly. We're not doing this because, like, oh, Susie's doing this. We're not doing this because Kate is doing this. We're not doing this because, oh, I'll reach vainglory from this. No, we're doing this because we want to reap the kingdom. We want to do what's right. We want to be pleasing onto the eyes of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So once again, not reaching that vainglory, but also like not doing it in a certain manner, knowing that you're doing it for your own wealth, your own health and wealth. The Most High, being connected to Him, is your own wealth and health. That last verse is just speaking about how our body should be a castaway, how we should be vessels unto the Most High, not speaking from our own mouth, knowing that anything that He brings to us from our talents, from the things that we're good at, that's strictly from Him. So yeah, we just really got to build up the strength from the Most High, and build up the strength that we feel like we don't have, whether we was taught that we don't have it, whether we was told that like we're less thereof. The whole time we got the spirit of the Most High moving within us. So it ain't no, oh yeah, I feel less than this. Ain't no comparison to your sister or your brother. Is most definitely just tapping into your inner self and seeing where you're weak at and just building strength on that. I really want to push people to be right, get right with Him, and that starts with fasting and praying to Him. He hears your prayers more when you're fasting, especially when you're starving that flesh. There's this post going around that's really like grinding my gears, and somebody was saying like you there, basically you there mentally, you're getting places when you could survive a day without food. Some people are like yeah, some people are supporting it like yeah, absolutely, because those are the ones who are fasting and getting their spirits right. People who have fasted before or done like water fasts and stuff like that. And there's some people like, huh, what? And then you got your nutritionist, Mr. Know-it-alls and stuff, and they're like, no, the body needs da 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 da. Yeah, but there's God above science. I'm sorry to tell you, and even the real scientists know that there's a higher source within science. So there's no denying that you can go a couple of days without food and you're fine. Sometimes I know that before I was like so deep in my faith with the Most High that I used to look at these Bible stories and be like, oh, these are just people, these are just people like who've been here like years before me, and like these are just like scriptures and stories of people that like were just here. Like, no, we got to take that like mightily like within us to realize that like these are people of the Most High, but we are the people of the Most High the current day. It's not just like little story fairy tales that somebody written down. And that's within every single person in that scripture, within this Bible from front to back, is literally within us, and we just can't take that for granted. We have to understand that we have that power. Everything that from Adam and Eve to Abraham to speaking about Jesus Christ Himself to Revelations, everything, every prophet, everybody, and we literally have that same spirit within us, but we cannot take that for granted. I am Kate the Great. I pray for y'all so bad, because this is giving me chills. It's giving me like it's in my chest. I feel it. I really just want y'all to get right, because times is of the essence. God is not playing. We're gonna go through a food desert. People are gonna be hating each other. People are going to be like, madness is about to happen. This government don't care about you. Get right with God. Get you some people that get you a good community, and just really pray. Just even try to fast your morning go away. Like, maybe you don't need breakfast. I don't know, y'all. I'm just a vessel. I'm not just sitting up here making stuff up. I love you guys so much. share with somebody you love, because we all need to get right, even myself. And shalom and peace.
It's Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than an ounce of dope. Kate the Great, Kate the Conqueror, doing whatever to get through obstacles. She got a pocket full of love, some faith in a hug, and a little bit more than an ounce of dope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Kate never had